Grade. All right, we are going to do 9-6 today in math. And part of what we're doing, you do not have to do the journal page on, but if you want to follow along, it's on page 221. I didn't assign this page because it was kind of hard to do. I didn't know if you'd have all the supplies, so you can watch me and you can do it along with me. And then you can do the math box page when we're done. So what we're going to do today is called exploring capacity. And that word just means how much is inside something. So like your water bottle, a gallon of milk, all of that is capacity, how much holds it. Now the people who make water bottles are really tricky because they make all these different shapes of water bottles to make it look like it holds more. So you might see somebody with a super fat water bottle and you think, oh my gosh, that holds so much water. But really a tall skinny one might hold more. It just depends how they make it look. But that area on the inside, how much it holds, that is the capacity. So we're gonna do a little experiment today to do some stuff with capacity to understand that a little bit better. So if you want to follow along, like I said, you can go to 221 in your math journal, and I am going to take 2 note cards, same size, and I am just going to make a cylinder with them, but they're going to be different shapes. So one of them I'm going to make really tall and skinny, so you're not going to be able to see me do this part. I've got some tape right here to hold it together. So I am going to take just enough, and I'll show you once I'm done, just enough that the edges are stuck together. I don't want to tape too much because then I don't have as much room on the inside and it kind of defeats the purpose of our experiment. All right, so with this note card, I just made it really tall and skinny. I can see out of it. So this one's really long, tall, and skinny, okay? And then with my other note card, I'm going to make a cylinder going this way, so it's really fat. Let me get this one made real quick. Again, I'm just folding it over enough that I can tape the edges. I don't want to overlap too much because then I won't have as much room on the inside. All right, so here are my 2 different cylinders, okay? So you're going to make a guess which one you think is going to hold more. So this really tall one, see if I put them side by side, or the short, fat one. And that's what the insides look like, okay? All right, now, if you're doing the page with me, it says that you're gonna make your prediction. So you can write down if you think it's gonna be the short, fat one or the tall, skinny one. And then we are going to actually do it, just like science. I'm gonna see, trying to make this tall enough so you guys can see it. There we go. All right, so I've got my 2 cylinders up there. And you can use anything you want. Usually when I'm in school, we use marbles for this, but I didn't have enough marbles at home. So we are going to use marshmallows. All right, I'm back. I had to switch my marshmallows out. My other ones were too sticky. So we are going to use marshmallows, and we are going to count and figure out how many marshmallows will fit in each cylinder. Okay, so you've already made your guess, and I am going to go with the tall, skinny one first. So I'm just going to put them in and we're going to count. You can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can see this one's not even in all the way, so we're going to do 10 on that one, okay? And then if I just scoot it over here, they can all stay in there, maybe, if it doesn't tip over. There we go. All right, so now we're going to do the short, fat one. So remember, we had 10 on that one, so if you guessed that this was going to hold more, this one shouldn't have more than 10. So we'll check it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't see it out the top yet, and I'm not going to tell you, but I still have quite a bit of room. So I'm going to get some more marshmallows. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I've about filled in all my space around, so you can see it sticking up a little, but it's all filled in around. So definitely the short fat one fit more, double, than what the tall skinny one did, okay? So now, lay that one down. If I go back and look at that workbook page, it said to write down your actual result. So our short fat one had the most, okay? So when you're buying water bottles, make sure you look and see how much is inside. Not even water bottles, but salad dressing or juices or anything that you're buying. And when you buy them in the store, they have to tell you how much will fit on the inside. So make sure you look at that, because sometimes you think a really cool water bottle or juice container has a bunch of stuff in it, and they try to trick us. Same thing with cereal boxes. Sometimes they make them look super big on the shelf, but when you look at how much is inside, it's actually less because they made the box skinnier. So you always want to look at capacity to see how much it actually holds, okay? If you want, you can do this experiment with something else, maybe a bigger piece of paper, a different food item. Marshmallows are kind of fun because you can eat them at the same time, okay? All right, so the only other thing left to do for this lesson is math boxes on page 222, and this is just review over different things that we have done so far. So I hope you enjoyed our little experiment.